Hello everybody, welcome back to another food review. I'm BigLT.
No, I'm SFParker.
I've been waiting, what, 3 weeks to do this now?
I'm so sorry. I made him wait.
Reese's peanut butter pie. Or Sky was here to do the Otis thing. Pie! And just so you know, these are individually
Okay,
wrapped.
so Reese's peanut butter pie.
Oh, that's both.
Okay, that's
Oh,
a really strong Reese's smell. With a hint of something else.
Oh, chocolate, I would imagine.
Well, Reese's already has chocolate. So my thought is like a peanut butter pie. The only thing different between
Well, it's down here. It shows graham cracker.
I was gonna say the only thing different between a Reese's peanut butter cup and a peanut butter pie is that rather than being wrapped in a crust, it's wrapped in chocolate. So the crust is essentially the only difference. Aside from a handful of ingredients.
Have you ever had a peanut butter pie? And if so, where did you have it at?
I don't remember where I had it. I just know I've had it.
Okay, I remember where I had a peanut butter pie.
I had a slice of it. I think probably.
I know this is gonna melt my hands right now, but I'm gonna say this. The first time I ever had a peanut butter pie, this is the only time I can remember actually having a peanut butter pie, except for maybe when I made it myself. I had a peanut butter silk pie at Perkins. Crunchy. It's probably got graham crackers in it. Help yourself.
No.
Oh, I suppose you're trying to cut back on sugar. That's right.
I did push it with the previous food review we did. That was kind of my little treat to myself. Otherwise.
Makes sense.
You went for a second one.
I will say this though, it's a tad a bit rich. It tastes a little rich to me.
Yeah.
Which is different from many other Reese's I've eaten.
I definitely have opinions, I just haven't shared them yet.
Right.
I've already formulated like all my opinions. I'm set on what I'm thinking. I've got more light if you want me to read it.
No, I just had to lift my glasses. For some reason, if I have my glasses on and I'm trying to look at something, I can't hardly see sometimes. So if I lift my glasses up, I can see more clear.
When was the last time you cleaned your glasses?
It's not a cleaning thing. It's a sight thing. Because right
Why
now...
do you have glasses?
No, here's the thing. Without my glasses right now, you look blurry. But if I have my glasses on...
Oh, yours are strictly for seeing things that are far away.
Exactly.
So when you get something up too close, it becomes blurry. Yeah, no, I've got a
exactly,
similar issue. Except
exactly.
mine's caused by a lazy eye.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm nearsighted, I think is what it's called. I don't know.
I forget which is which.
Yeah, exactly.
I barely remember stalagmite and stalactite from each other, so.
Yeah. But anyway, this has 14 grams of sugar with an additional 13 added grams of sugar, 26%.
What's the serving size?
Serving size, it's about 10 servings per container.
How many is in the container, though?
No, it says serving size 3 pieces.
Okay, so I haven't consumed that much sugar, thank God.
Yeah, it's 3 pieces, 26
14
grams.
grams. I mean, in America, that's not much.
So it's
a lot.
So I've already had 2 pieces. So I've already had 2 pieces. That means 26% divided by 2. And then hit percent sign.
You've already had what nutritionists would probably say is enough sugar for the whole day.
At least for this.
No, for the whole day. You're not supposed to be consuming
Hang on.
as much sugar as we do.
Hang on a second.
What, are you going to Google it or something?
No, I was just looking to see what my other options are so we don't have to do anything sugar related. Well, I got 2 chips here we can do next time, for the next one.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll do.
I'm a little bit sugared out.
Okay, we'll do chips on the next one. Don't worry.
Yay.
It's your choice, though, so you can choose between 2 flavors. It's the same ones.
I'm curious though. Can I look at the ingredients?
Good. Go right ahead. Just be careful with the bag.
Yeah, I don't want it to spill.
Yeah.
It's not resealable. That's a shame.
I think it is. I just accidentally tore.
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, it's not. You're fine.
All right.
That's not a sealing capable thing.
You know what? Well, I need to cleanse my palate, as Scotty would call it. You know, his thing in cleansing his palate, I think, is like juice, I think, or water. Mine is milk.
Do I have a water in your fridge right now?
Yes.
Would you mind grabbing that?
I could have used that over the weekend.
Sorry.
No, literally, like, I ran out of milk on Sunday and I got thirsty.
You can always take it if you need it.
Well, no, I'm not going to drink something that somebody already drank.
Okay, well, the first ingredient's milk chocolate, so that's already a good state. Alright, thanks, dude.
Yep, no problem. Oh, you stole my PJs. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, skim milk. That's a good choice.
Interesting. Makes sense. And just so you know,
Peanuts, obviously.
just so you know, I sent you the video clip.
Buckwheat flour, okay. Oh,
She ain't listening. I'll wait.
yeah, no, it's because I'm...
Well, there it goes. I told you.
Did I drop one already?
Drop 2.
Oh, no. Rice flour.
And they're next to your feet.
There's a surprising amount of not stupid ingredients in here. Like, yeah, it's a lot of, like... I feel... Okay, I'm just going to say it this way. I feel like when they made this, they deviated from their usual recipe and actually tried to make it as if they were making a peanut butter pie. Here, go ahead, take a look at those ingredients. Let me grab the ones I dropped.
Okay.
I have one rolled over there.
And once I get done reading these ingredients, I gotta tell you something. Do you want me to like read them out loud?
Yeah, you should. Because
Okay.
it actually doesn't sound that bad.
Okay. Just make sure you don't block the light because I won't be able to read it that
Oh,
well.
I'm leaning back.
Okay. So, because SFParker required me to read the ingredients for you guys, milk chocolate, which contains sugar and cocoa butter, chocolate, skim milk, milk fat, lactose, lecithin, soy lecithin actually, PGPR, whatever the hell that is.
I believe that's related to peanut butter.
Okay. Peanuts, that might be the crunchy stuff. Sugar, dextrose, buckwheat flour, contains 2% or less of oat flour, rice flour, palm oil, salt, natural and artificial flavor, whatever the hell this word is, annatto extract for color, baking soda, molasses, and again, soy lecithin. I can never say that word.
Xanthan.
Xanthan, thank you.
That's the only one I recognize.
Xanthan gum, TBHQ, again, whatever the hell that is, and citric acid to maintain freshness. That is it. Contains peanuts, milk, and soy. So the
when I say it's not crazy, like in other countries this is going to sound crazy, but in America, the fact that there were more than 16 ingredients on here that sounded like normal ingredients in a baking recipe, like that's stellar in my opinion. It doesn't change my opinion on the food itself, but I will hand it to Reese's that this wasn't a stupid amount of unpronounceable chemicals in their candy.
Right. But anyway, I was going to say this while you were reading the ingredients. I sent you the video clip of what I was talking about Hershey's, how Hershey makes his chocolate.
Oh.
And I kind of was on the right track, but I guess I kind of went a little off the beaten path, whatever I remembered. What Milton Hershey did when he made his milk chocolate is that he soured his milk. He didn't use sour milk. He soured his milk.
Ah, that makes sense.
That's what I didn't realize.
I mean, technically you were right because he used sour milk. It's just he specifically soured it himself.
Yes, exactly. Which is why it's different from European chocolate because they use a certain method there.
Yeah.
And that's why we're familiar with the Hershey's chocolate.
It's why Hershey's has such a distinct taste compared to any other chocolate.
Yes.
Specifically the Hershey's in America.
Yes, exactly.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Is that a plane flying over?
Is it a plane?
Or is it just some idiot revving his engine out there?
I actually can't tell now. I think it's a revving engine.
Idiots.
I mean, I just call them the small dick mobiles.
Pretty much. But yeah, back.
They are overcompensating for something, so.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so yeah, Reese's is owned by Hershey, and the thing about that is that the person that came up with Reese's actually got fired from the Hershey's company to make Reese's peanut butter cups himself, and then got rehired by the Hershey company as a partnership to make use Hershey's chocolate with his Reese's peanut butter.
Yep.
And it's where why we have Reese's peanut
Reese's
butter.
peanut butter is really distinct as well.
Yes,
Very good peanut
that's
butter.
another thing. When they made their peanut butter, they burned the peanuts.
Oh, yep.
They burned the peanuts. And when
It's probably not good for your health. I heard recently that they think anything that's been charred, which I guess is kind of like burning,
Yep.
might have carcinogens that you should not be consuming. Though I doubt the amount of carcinogens in burnt peanuts is enough to worry about.
But anyway, yeah. So Reese, it actually is his last name. When he tasted the peanut butter after they got the peanuts out of the oven and everything, the employee told him, like, we burnt the batch and everything. He's like, no, don't change anything. This is the new standard.
Yep.
And that's why Reese's peanut butter has a different taste than
Any other peanut butter. It's a really unique taste.
Then again, different peanut butter. There's a reason why other peanut butter tastes different.
They're either going for like crunchy or smooth.
No,
whereas
not
Reese's peanut butter.
not just that taste wise.
Oh yeah.
Like I think
They
it's
use a lot more oil.
well, Jif uses a specific oil. I can't remember.
I know Skippy uses a lot of oil.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it depends because like
Hydrolyzed oil or something like that. I think is what Jif uses.
they use I forget, but I know that the more organic and like fancy you get with peanut butters, the more interesting oils they use. And so if you're not careful, if you haven't opened your peanut butter jar in a while, especially with Skippy, and it's like one of the more natural or organic ones, you gotta get your knife out and stir it because the two will have started to separate. You need to stir your fats back into your oil.
Yep. That is why some peanut butter have what is it?
It's not bad though. It's not like milk where once it separates, don't eat that.
I can't remember the first word for it, but it's a salt. I remember that. There he goes again.
Oh, he is showing off now. He's got a lot to compensate for.
Probably. I think he's trying to drag race with the cops now.
Oh my gosh. No, I didn't hear any sirens though.
No, I know that, but the police station's like literally right over here.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
He's taunting him is what he's doing.
Yeah, if any police officers are already outside heading to their cars, guarantee you they'll probably
I'm
start
just gonna
trying.
wait for the whoop whoop.
Pretty much. You're surprised how often it happens around here.
No, I hear it by my place all the time as well.
Okay.
For whatever reason, this side of town, they think it's a track. They think this is the Kentucky Derby, and I don't know why they picked the side of town that has the police station on it to be their Kentucky Derby, but they have.
Okay, you call it Kentucky Derby. I call it Talladega. Because I think Talladega is the super speedway.
I don't know enough about racing.
Mainly NASCAR, because that's where the track is
Yeah,
usually for.
NASCAR. What am I thinking?
I haven't really caught up with recent NASCAR
Yeah,
stuff
same.
either, so.
Anyway, let's get back to
Yeah, we're already.
food.
Yeah, we're 13 minutes over right now, so let's just get already.
It's an extra long, enjoyable episode for
Yeah.
when you're doing your dishes.
Depending on when you're watching. Well, this goes live at 6 a.m. Central Time.
You don't. Some people, like, I have had days where I can't sleep, and so I get up and I'm like, well, what do I do with my time? Well, I got dishes I gotta do.
Okay.
That has happened.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't specifically dishes, but it has happened.
But anyway, rating, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
And I'm going to give it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Pretty.
I was gonna give it
Middle
lower.
of the road, huh?
I was gonna give it lower, but considering that at least 2/3 of its ingredients are easily readable and might actually go into a recipe that you see in your like grandmother's cookbook, I have to give it a little bit higher.
Sounds
But
good.
when I eat a Reese's, I still want the peanut butter flavor, and I just feel like the peanut butter flavor did not come through the way it should with the Reese's. Like,
Well,
that's my big thing with it.
Well,
But also, they did that thing again where they just put something crunchy inside and then it's just a regular Reese's peanut butter cup. Except it didn't even taste like proper Reese's peanut butter cup. So
well, maybe give it an extra point because those are the miniature ones.
I did.
Oh,
I was gonna rate it a 4. I gave it a 5.
oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I thought your only reason why you gave it a 5 was because of the ingredients, not so much because of the peanut butter you whatever.
Oh no. The ingredients definitely help bring it back up.
Okay.
If anything, the ingredients prove to me that this isn't like a flop in terms of, oh, they had a bad idea. It's more of a, they probably tried something new in terms of how they created it. And I'm just like, no, please, at least for the peanut butter, can you go back to what you were originally doing?
Oh, I should probably say this. Where I got the...
It's very sweet, too. I don't expect a peanut butter pie to be that sweet.
I should probably say, where I got the Reese's peanut butter pie, peanut butter cups, I got that at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
They're like right there in front of the registers, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this will be a future food review for you guys out there. The same place where I got that, not long after, that's where I found the Reese's PB&J peanut butter cups.
See, I would have found it more interesting if they had done like a graham cracker crumble.
I thought that's what was inside the peanut butter
but
was the graham cracker, but I
more
found out
like
it was
those
peanuts.
Little Reese's Puff Balls, kind of. And I think it would have been more interesting if it were Reese's peanut butter cup, but this is a chocolate cup, and then a graham crumb as a layer on the bottom, and then the Reese's peanut butter on that.
Normally,
I think it would have been better that way.
if they would have done graham cracker, and I thought that's what it was in there was peanuts. If they would have done the graham cracker, they would have put it with the peanut butter, not so much like on the bottom, but it'd be mixed in with the peanut butter.
What I'm saying though is like baking and cooking are a little bit different, and
Actually, I think they technically done something like that with graham crackers and Reese's.
they might have.
Well,
but,
potato chips, actually, I remember they did.
But in baking, you can get a totally different effect if you mix two things versus layer two things. And what I'm saying is, I think this would have been more successful if they had layered it rather than mixed it the way they have.
Well, take it from me. When you gave me that $5 giant big bag of Butterfinger, I mixed the Butterfinger in with the peanut butter filling.
And I thought that tasted great. It didn't need to be a layer.
Right.
But some things do better when they're a layer.
Okay. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this food review. 17 minutes it took. I've been BigLT.
I'm SFParker.
We'll see you guys next time for another food review. You have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.